Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today it is Saturday and I decided to do a weekly recap as I did last week. Since I like to just go through the week to see how my strategy went when the emotions are off the chart, and you can be more objective about the entries and stuff. So it's a good way to learn in my opinion. So we'll start off coming into Monday here. Monday, even doing backtesting, I didn't really see a setup or like a good setup that is worth taking. Because when you backtest, you still have to take into consideration like emotions and stuff like that. Like if you took the trade in real time, so it's valid backtesting, not just like, okay, we backtested, yeah, we made a big candle, I would have entered right here, would have had my stop right here, TP up here. So it's like realistic. So yeah, Monday, just very choppy, no news Monday. Coming into the day, I did want to see a short, I think. No, my idea was to catch along after we had filled this gap. And we did make right here SMT, double SMT, but after that they stopped, so there wasn't a good entry anyway. So Monday, just not a good day to trade. So Tuesday was quite a good day. It was a really nice short opportunity. Unfortunately, didn't take it, and it was just because I was bad, basically. So we have our sessions here. We had London session low, Asia session low, and nice thing about this is before market we just accumulated here. Then a manipulation up, very clear manipulation. Put in an SMT with all-time high, also an SMT right there, double SMT. So there was like two short opportunities. This was the best one. I didn't enter up here because I was just scared of being wrong. We had a 5-minute bullish rally gap and stuff, which I wanted to see disrespect first. But you could have actually, like, since it's very clear manipulation, the only problem is we're at all-time high right here, so we don't have really anything stopping us from going more up, like a bearish rally gap or something. So that's why I was hesitant. But here we did get assist and also an inverse. You could have basically entered right here with stops up here, but I'm not confident enough to do that. What I instead want to wait for was a higher time from confirmation, which in this case was a 5-minute inversion, which happened here. When this happened, I felt like it was too low in the range, so I didn't want to enter here. I wanted instead to wait for a retrace up. Wanted to see the price rebalance after this drop. So I wanted here. Also the inversion starts here. So I was waiting for price to come up here to then take my entry. But as you can see, we didn't make it up. Instead we just barely touched this 5-minute bearish and then just shut down, and it could have. It was just I want to wait here to not get a bad entry like I have been these past days, getting a bad entry just because I was impatient. So this short I did take, and I ended up taking a small loss, and I'll show you guys why. I've already done a daily recap of this, but I'll go through it again. So I entered right here because we did go up, we reacted in this Ferrari gap, also the 5-minute as you saw. Then we made assist here, so I entered here, added more contracts here, added one more here. So my entry was like basically right there, with the stops up here. But once we closed here, I didn't want to see us just sweep this and then go up. So I tightened my SL to this high, which wasn't the best move, since I ended up taking a small loss. If I just would have had SL right here, it would have hit. And like, why would we? We were in a 1-hour bullish rally gap, but why would we just sweep this to leave all these lows not taken? It wasn't really making sense. So just should have just been more confident in the trade. And so yeah, this could have been a win, but it was a small loss. So Wednesday wasn't the best. It was pre-FOMC. So as you can see, it chopped a lot. Then we get crazy big moves during the PM session. So I did see a potential short here. It wasn't the best setup, but it still was a setup. However, full TP wouldn't have gotten hit. And I know I took a trade Wednesday. I don't really remember what trade. I just know I ended up I think I ended up taking a small loss, or maybe break even, I'm not sure. But yeah, this was the trade. We had just shopped, and when we shop here and we take out this liquidity and also come into a 4-hour bearish fair value gap, and my overall bias right here is bearish since we made this big move down and put this big SMT in. So I'm wanting to catch shorts, and when we are on top of this range, it is the best time for a short in my opinion. So yeah, we go up, sweep, and make this SMT. What's also nice is we shop here and build a lot of liquidity to the downside, and then we make this SMT, big move down, make the cyst. The bad thing right here is we didn't make an inverse, but this move down was enough, in my opinion, to enter and have full TP here, maybe like a partial somewhere here. We had a 5-minute bullish, so this would have either gotten a, could have maybe, yeah, I don't know, really choppy, so probably just a BE trade, I guess. So Wednesday wasn't the best day. I know some people traded the PM session and made a lot of money just because of this move. There was actually, here was a short setup, I know. There was a short setup right here, and then also a long setup with, because we made SMT at this low. But I don't trade FOMC, so I didn't take it. So Wednesday was not that good. So far, Monday bad, Tuesday was a good day, Wednesday not that good, and Thursday, we'll get into now, it was a quite a good day. So we ended up nej. Tack Gud. So Thursday here we did get a short pre-market with the SMT here, but it wasn't really that good of a setup. I was wanting to short, since what else can you do when we're up here and also have a gap here? But the dump, and we ended up dumping pre-market and then just continued at the open. So just dump, and then I don't really know if you can call this an SMT, but we did sweep this low at on NQ, or not on ES, so kind of an SMT. We traded into this bullish value gap, which also was 1 hour bullish. And what's also nice about this level is it's this high becomes support right here. It's not like perfect, but that high does become support for this long. So it's a nice zone to enter long. So here, when we dump like this, like basically all you can do is sit and wait for us to either go up to then catch a short, or try to catch the long once we go up. So I go into the 1 minute here, and here I got my entry. I took this trade, but I got a bad entry, and I got BE, I do believe. So you could have taken the entry here. I didn't, because I wanted to see this small gap inversed first before I took the trade. But you could have taken it here because we had the cyst. Also a 30-second inverse, I believe. I fucking hate when you change time frames. But we also got, yeah, we hadn't gotten a higher time frame confirmation, but this was a low time frame trade. So in this case, this is why you can't like aim for the liquidity up here, since it's a very low time frame, and in a higher time frame we have made a very big bearish move down. So my TP was just to rebalance, even if I got the entry right here and I had my SL like right here. Rebalance price, something like this I had, but we didn't rebalance. You maybe should have had TP1 right here, since this is generated sell side liquidity, and this is like low hanging fruit taking this. So TP1 and then full TP once we rebalance price. You should have taken this on ES. If you would have taken this on ES, you would have had full TP and a really nice trade, but took it on NQ and instead got BE. Here was a nice short. You could have entered right here off of the 1 minute cyst and the inversion, or could have waited for the 5 minute inversion like I've displayed here. So wait for this 5 minutes, so you know, okay, this is the only move we're going to get up. Now we have even 5 minute confirmation, so yeah, we're going to go down. Enter short. I didn't take it since I already took a long and didn't want to take another trade. So you could even have your stop loss right here. with entry right here, then either go break even here or have a early TP1 to then have a full TP down here. Why? Because this is where a 1 hour inversion starts, 1 hour bullish inversion. So full TP right there. This would have been a really nice trade. So yeah, that was Thursday, and some great opportunities. Only bad thing about that one is we didn't really have a good SMT. So Friday was a really good day. Yesterday, let's see the session. We had Asia high, London high, and yet again going for these, was very certain we weren't gonna go up and take these highs. So Asia just straight up dumped again, and or not again. Asia just straight dumped, and then London just also dumped and then accumulated, and then we get dump right before market open, and also at market open we just straight dump. So when we do this, I can see a short entry right here. So I was bearish, but I was looking for long, because my idea was that I first tried a long up here, which was very risky and not a good trade. So I de-risked a lot on that one. But we did get a good long here, because we sweep all this liquidity. So this low, and also this low, and we come into a 4 hour bullish value gap, which was previously respected. And also we made SMT with these lows, since ES didn't take them. So here was a really nice long. So entry right here, after we inverse this, you could also wait for the cyst, so enter right there with SL at this, which is basically what I did. And then TP1 at the 0.5 level, so to rebalance price. And why my 0.5 is up here, because I had the hourly rebalance price. And why I had that was because we did get higher time frame confirmation this time, not only 1 minute, but 3 minute cyst, and also 5 minute cyst. So these higher time frame confirmations show that we probably want to get a deeper retrace. So then TP1 at this 0.5 level of the move down, the 1 hour move down. And I also think, yeah, we were in a 15 minute bearish, and I think this is like the 0.5 level. Yeah, this was the 0.5 level of the 15 minute also, so a very nice place to have TP1. And then why full TP here then? It's because here we start this 5 minute, which also has this level of resistance. So it's a really nice level to have TP or actually catch a short, which I'll show you guys here. But once this TP1 hit SLB, and it wouldn't have gotten hit, and then full TP. So nice short, or nice long. And then we have this short, and this is a really nice level, 5 minute. We have London lows, which act as resistance right here. And also a 1 hour bearish value gap here. So it's a very good level to catch a short. The entry isn't like that super clear, because it's easy to get faked out here. See the assist here and take the entry. But here you just have to wait for the SMT to get put in to know the final manipulation is done. So here we get a momentum up, put in SMT, which is then very clear manipulation, especially once we make this move down with momentum to get this inverse. So you could either enter straight off this inverse or wait for the cyst, so right here. But right here it's very clear, since the lower time frames now align with the higher time frame bias. So this inversion is enough. So here you could like do what you want, either have tight TP1 here, or full TP here, or TP1 here, full TP here. It's like just how confident you are in the trade. There's so many opportunities to take partials here. And it ran down and hit TP. So that was this week's recap. We had some nice opportunities. So 3 days out of 5 with great opportunities with full TPs. And of course I only took like 0 of them, or I didn't get a full TP. So which shows again the model works and is great. I just have to better my understanding and psychology. But it's so much easier to see in hindsight, because when you're in live market, it's so much harder, because you don't have all the candles laid out for you. You don't know, oh, is it just gonna go up at this high or stuff like that. So it's a lot harder in live market. But it's nice to go back for the week and see that the model actually works, to get more confident in the live market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.